Hello everyone, I'm RAUNDLER and you're watching Chelsea versus Arsenal UEFA Champions League. This is the PES 21 simulation fully recorded and edited for your entertainment.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. It looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I just get the feeling that this could all rest on how much the team can get out of this fella, Martinelli. When he's on it, he's very sharp, very alert at putting pressure on his opponents, and he has explosive pace to get behind any defence. A real handful and a troublemaker.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Palmer. Fofana. Chalobah. Caicedo. James. Looks to the other side. Palmer. And it's Palmer. Tries to dink it through. Can he latch on to this? Well read, nice interception. Rice. Calafiori. Nice physical challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Cucurella charging forward down that. That's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Clear away. It's really well cleared. And it's Cucurella. Played into the middle. Rice. Gabriel. Saliba. Timber. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Timber. Lovely feet. Ødegaard. Rice. Gets it away. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Gabriel. Saka. João Pedro. Fernandes. Palmer. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Colwell cuts it out. Now it's João Pedro. Spread out to the left. Palmer. Ødegaard. Timber. It's a good foot in there. Palmer producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Fernandes. Pedro Neto. James. Oh, such a clever touch. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
João Pedro certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rice. Calafiori. Played towards the other side. Timber. Clipped into space. No luck with that. Dink over the top. Throwing. James. Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto. He is just caressing the ball. He's cut it out. Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. James. Fofana. Pedro Neto. James. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Cucurella. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, that's nice. Cucurella. And here's Palmer. Palmer. Fernandes. Looking for a decent ball in. Real chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Martinelli. Saka! A real chance and a real let-off. Caicedo. Chalobah. Fernandes. Cucurella. Palmer. João Pedro. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. chance, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Moved on forwards. Timber. Rice. Now this could be... And a chance! Oh, he's really drilled it. Pedro Neto. James. And he goes cross-field. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
João Pedro. We expected better, and so did he.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Fofana. Fernandez. Caicedo. James chooses to go cross-field. Fernandez played over towards the opposite flank. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Timber. And it's Ødegaard. Great defending, strong and determined. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rice, gently done. And here's Martinelli. Fofana. And it's played forward. James. Played towards the other side. Palmer takes a look up. Palmer. He is through here. A chance to play it in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Palmer, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Rice shifted upfield. Now who's going to be first to this? Saka has been caught there, it's a foul. Correa. Palmer. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Quarter of an hour played. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Saka. Rice. Ødegaard. Muscular approach does pay off here. Goes down, but nothing given. Out to the left it goes. Palmer. And here's Fernandez. Saka. Timber. Nkapuyi. Rice. And it's Rice. Oh, that's neat. Rice. Cucurella clears it away. João Pedro. Palmer. Ball swung in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Martinelli. Calafiori. Rice. Calafiori. Martinelli. Rice. Proves too strong. Arsenal desperately need someone to hold up the ball here. James. And it's Caicedo. Fernandez. Played towards the front line. Timber. Saliba. That is lovely. Timber. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Palmer. Martinelli. Oh, good spread. Timber. Now here's the delivery. Cucurella. And it's Palmer. Fernandez. Cucurella. Palmer. Chalobah. Played out to the right. Nkapuyi. Martinelli. Calafiori. And he goes cross-field. Timber. Succumbs to the pressure. Cucurella. Caicedo. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto. Caicedo forwards and with intent.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Martinelli aimed forwards. Fernandez. Fofana. Colwell. Fernandez. Colwell shifted upfield. Saka. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward. Saka. Rice. Martinelli. Rice. Looking here to chip it through. Fofana attempts a clearance. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Rice probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Colwell. Fernandez. Chalobah forwards and with intent. And here's Saka. Oh, it's come loose. Palmer. João Pedro. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Martinelli. Calafiori. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Pedro Neto. James. Colwell. Caicedo. Fernandez. Fernandez, gently done. Palmer. Cucurella. João Pedro. Caicedo. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter, and had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Good running, strong and purposeful, and reclaimed it in a trice. Tries a deft little ball. Saliba moved on forwards. Saka. It's Palmer. Cucurella approaching the half-hour mark. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Timber. Caicedo. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Martinelli. Oh, good ball, takes a shot! Fernandez. And it's Palmer. Nice control. Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. That's good play. Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Fernandez. Palmer. That's very neat. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Saka spreads it out wide. Can he deliver? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Moved on forwards. James. Colwell. Chalobah. Fernandez. Fofana shifted upfield. Fernandez. Fernandez gently done. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Decent progress down the left. Pedro Neto. Palmer. James. Pedro Neto. Some good work on the right flank here. Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. James looking to get on the end of this. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
João Pedro really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Rice. Saka. Ødegaard. Pedro Neto. Rice concedes a free kick for that. Fofana, and it's Cucurella. Palmer. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That's going to go a long way. João Pedro. Rice. Nkapuyi. Capie chooses to go cross-field. Nice physical challenge. Palmer with the foul. Incapuyi. Saka. Saka showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Palmer, oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Caicedo, and that's aimed into the middle. Calafiori. Looks to the other side. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's played forward. That could spell trouble. Palmer. Fernandez. Colwill. Caicedo. Pedro Neto given the lift of his goal. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez. That's an excellent interception. Rice forwards and with intent. And they win it back again. Palmer. Fernandez. Rice. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Gabriel. It's Timber. James. Aim forwards. Caicedo. Fernandez. Cucurella. Fofana. Cucurella. Palmer. That's a throw. Incapuyi. Calafiori. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. João Pedro. Saka. Martinelli. Very nicely done. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Palmer. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Chalobah forwards and with intent. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Palmer. So who's he picking out? And the shot! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Gets things going for the second half. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Timber. That'll be a throw. Timber. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Colwill. Fernandez. Pedro Neto looks to get on the end of this. Martinelli. Gabriel. Rice. Nkapie. And he goes cross-field. Defending was strong and firm. Saka. Played out to the right. It's a throw-in. Oh, sweet feet. Saka, backward it goes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Caicedo. Moved on forwards. Martinelli. Caicedo. The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And it's Rice. Foot in. Rice. Calafiori. Oh, nice touch, that's beautiful. Pedro Neto, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Caicedo. Palmer looking to run onto it. Cleared away. And that's been won straight back. Cucurella gets into a good position. Martinelli. Calafiori. Martinelli. James. Colwill. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez. Pedro Neto is onto it in a flash. Saliba, gently done. Fofana. Colwill. Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Martinelli. Saka. Fernandez. Cucurella. Palmer. It's just beyond his reach. Palmer. Cucurella. Fofana. Fernandez. Caicedo. Saka. Cucurella. Palmer. Fofana. Chalobah shifted upfield. And it's Timber. Ødegaard forwards and with intent. Showing good feet. Colwell did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Moved on forwards. João Pedro. Caicedo. Palmer. And the finish! Timber. Saka. Ødegaard. Calafiori. Martinelli. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. James. That's really well manoeuvred. Caicedo. That's a nicely weighted pass. Pedro Neto. Rice. Martinelli. Calafiori. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Caicedo, who does have an assist to his name. Colwell, aim forwards. Rice. Timber. And they've got rid. Saka. Martinelli. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's João Pedro. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Played towards the other side. Calafiori. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Ball is over the line. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Out for a throw. Martinelli. Saka. Time to deliver. Cucurella wins the duel this time. And he thumps it clear. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Colwell chooses to go cross-field. Rice. Fernandez with a definite foul there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Fernandez getting this one clear. Caicedo. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Saka. Martinelli. Caicedo has given away a free kick. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Chalobah, gently done. Fernandez. And it's Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Fernandez. Cucurella picks it up out wide. Cleared without complication. Timber played over towards the opposite flank. Saka. Rice. Just about up to the hour now. Goes for a shot!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Oh, good spread. Pedro Neto. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's James. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's João Pedro. He's gone for goal! Incapuyu. And it's played forward. Palmer. No foul, says the referee. Fofana. Palmer. Martinelli. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Ødegaard. Saka. And that's really well manoeuvred. James. Colwell. Caicedo. Fofana. Fofana shifted upfield. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Rice. Calafiori. Driving on, a real charge here. Pedro Neto defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Fofana aimed forwards. Ødegaard. Fofana. Fernandez. Colwell. Caicedo. Chalobah, gently done. Colwell. Fernandez. Palmer. Fernandez. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Driving forward. And it's James. That's tidy. Proves too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Moved on forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Martinelli. Martinelli. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There's the header! It's in! One delightful ball, and the rest was simple.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Fernandes. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been half, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Martinelli. Martinelli. Saka! Reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cucurella. Chalobah. Fernandes. Colwill. Pedro Neto. Colwill. Caicedo. Fernandes. Cucurella. Palmer. Fofana looks to the other side. Martinelli. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. João Pedro. João Pedro. Out to the right. The less said about that pass, the better. Martinelli. Calafiori, and he goes cross-field. Timber. João Pedro. Palmer. Fernandes. Palmer providing an outlet on that flank. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that probably deserved better.
João Pedro did really well to stretch the play, and it gave those in the middle a real chance. Timber. Saka. Cucurella. Fofana. Fernandes. Caicedo. Palmer. James. Pedro Neto succumbs to the pressure. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! He'll try to keep this alive.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Palmer. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Lovely bit of skill. Plenty waiting in the middle. Fernandes gets in to thwart him. Palmer. Fofana. Cucurella. Over to the left. Timber gets across to intercept that. Saka. Saka chooses to go cross-field. Calafiori drives forward on the overlap. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fernandes. Palmer. Fernandes. Into the last quarter of an hour. Caicedo. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. James.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
João Pedro. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. It's an imaginative pass. Now it's Fernandes. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Martinelli. Martinelli. Odegaard. Great defending, strong and determined.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Saka gently down.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Fofana forwards and with intent. Saliba shifted upfield.
Timber. Saka proves too strong.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Fernandez. Caicedo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Odegaard. Out to the left it goes. Martinelli. And the ball's come loose here. Out towards the flank. Calafiori, there's the delivery. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. It's gone out for a throw-in. Saka's delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Deftly away. Saliba. And that's a can he finish? And that could have brought them level.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Chalobah. Fofana, aim forwards. Colwill, spread out to the left. Martinelli.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
João Pedro. Fernandez. And here's Palmer. Cucurella. Time to deliver. That'll be a throw-in. Pedro, and the shot! A chance to play it in. Tries a shot! And that would have won it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Saka in with the challenge. That's very neat. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Cleared away. Has a shot! James with the clearance. And it's Rice. Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, sweet feet. Colwill gets it away. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
There are a few waiting for it. Chance for a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it. into short. Palmer gets a cross in. Gabriel gets it clear. Palmer.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Saliba.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up. Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Just 5 minutes left. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Fofana shifted upfield. And here's Palmer. And it's Cucurella. Big chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Saliba, Timber. Odegaard. Saka. Pedro Neto. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gabriel makes the interception. Incapuyi. Saka. Shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pedro Neto. And it's James. Caicedo. Ball's gone out of play. Fofana. Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Cucurella. Searching pass he's played there. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Saliba. Timber. Well, this is surely their last chance. Played in deep.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Colwell. Caicedo. Palmer looks to get on the end of this. Incapuyi. Rice. Played towards the other side. Timber. Looking up to see who wants it. And it's Rice. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Timber. Saliba. James. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. James. Pedro Neto with the delivery. The keeper gets his hands on it. Saka. That pass has been well intercepted. Kukurea. Fofana. Caicedo. James hurtling down that right flank. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nice interception, well timed. Saka gently done. And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. The end of the game. Reflections? So thank you